Oh boy, this one was a spicy one. Um, there's a lot, obviously, to unpack from this race, and yeah, let's uh, let's see what we can do. First of all, Lewis Hamilton with the win, Charles Leclerc second, Valtteri Bottas in third. Leclerc an impressive race, and just a few laps short of that win, which didn't think that today would be a day that I'd be rooting for Ferrari and Charles Leclerc, but um, was indeed what happened today. Um, as you know, I'm not a Charles Leclerc fan, not a Ferrari fan at all. Definitely made comments about Leclerc on the channel before, about the overhyped, you know that he can be at moments, but in today's race, um, it was a day to root for Charles Leclerc. So basically, we'll talk about that incident between Lewis Hamilton and Max Verstappen. And I really wanted to take some time to, I guess, kind of process and kind of think about what I thought about it before coming on here and discussing it. I think that it was it was a wild crash for Max for sure. 51G into the wall is a, a big hit. I don't really know, like, 100% where I stand on it. I mean, part of me thinks that it was a pretty close situation, and part of me is like, I'm gonna put more of it on Lewis. Put it that way, but I'm not gonna say Max is not at fault in some form of this crash. Um, I think Lewis going a little bit wide into the turn. I think him missing the apex and sliding out slightly, from going to that corner perfectly, did contribute to the crash. But I'm not gonna say that Max had no fault. There was definitely a part where he, um, going to the corner, did squeeze Lewis a little bit, but uh, that was that was a big crash. That's the part for me that was the most wild. Of course, the reactions from the teams. I think this changes the championship, though. I think that's the big part that we see is a change of the championship. I don't think we're going to see necessarily Max and Lewis being the kind of friendly that they were to each other. I knew this was coming at some point. Didn't expect it only to be one driver to crash out. But some of those, the reactions from the teams, I did like the part Turtle Wolf said, Michael Massey, check your emails. Uh, that was funny. But, we had Christian Horner saying, that it was a hollow win for Lewis Hamilton. Helmut Marko saying he should be banned for a race. Not really sure where that's coming from. I didn't really see any Mercedes reaction. I didn't see it on TV. I didn't see any of those interviews. I kind of just, because watching in America, ESPN shows it until the first ads that Sky uses in their broadcast. And then after that, ESPN's like, all right, guys, we don't really care about F1. Come watch some basketball highlights. So I didn't really see any more highlights from that. Interviews, if they did one Toto Wolff or not, I haven't seen it. I was looking through Reddit trying to find it, but I couldn't see anything there. So I'm sure there'll be something that'll come out and I'll look through that. But I don't even know what to say because it's a difficult one to entirely process. I think that the amount of negativity for Lewis Hamilton is kind of unnecessary. I was looking through like Reddit, and all of it was just blaming him. I don't think that there's 100% his fault. Like I said, I think some of the memes are funny. Don't get me wrong. And again, I do put more on Lewis, but I don't put it all. Just a wild day. See that points lead comes down a little bit. I don't know. That one was a wild race to see. Super disappointing in the end for Lewis to win, come back from that 10-second penalty. And, drive around celebrating his 99th win was disappointing for sure. I picked Lewis to win at the beginning of the week, or the beginning of this video, earlier today. That was my pick. Max had pole after winning the sprint qualifying. But I felt there'd be some strategy that Mercedes could pull to win it. But I didn't expect Lewis to win that way. It was wild. Definitely unexpected to see only one of the cars out. Good to see that Max said he's good. He put out an Instagram post. So we'll see how it goes from here. I think there's going to be less. It's going to not be as friendly between them. I think we're going to get a little more comments made, throughout the media in the next 2 weeks. And Hungary's going to be wild. I think we're going to see both of them give less to each other than they would have before. And I don't think it's the end of them crashing into this year. So we'll see. I don't really know what else to talk about with the race. That's really all that I wanted to talk about. There's some little bit of pain. It definitely pain. That's all I gotta say. Thank you for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you guys in the next one.